Okay, I just finished my deadlift workout. Again, it was a repeat of 2 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago was a PR for me as far as a set of two. Got a set of two at 570. So I'm doing these films just to document my path to lifting the Denny stones. But I feel like it is necessary occasionally just to mention certain aspects of lifting and maybe call it what you want, philosophy or ideals, things like that. But something that I find myself doing, and I'm sure a lot of people do it, if you get a new max, a new PR, and then a few weeks later, if you're going for that same PR, if you're just trying to match it, a lot of people will skip it and just go try to go to the next PR. Even though this was a PR that was a part of a workout, it was a set of two, it wasn't a 1 rep PR. People will skip that PR. And I'm the same, because I think it's due to a fear of failure. And I completely understand that. Like if you don't get a PR that you'd previously gotten, you feel like, I don't know, it was a waste of time. But, so that being said, I think because whenever if you fail at the new PR, you feel okay about it, because you're like, okay, I'm just not there yet. I'm still where I was, but I'm just not to this next place. But if you were to try the old PR and you didn't get it, you feel like you've had some type of regression. And that's very tough mentally to take. But there's so many variables that can happen. Like, I mean, you're having an off day, you didn't eat well the previous day, you didn't sleep well the night before, or it's really hot in your gym like it is here. That being said, I still got the 2 reps of 570. It was harder this time because I had a long day and it was really hot in here. And I was tired, right? And the whole time leading up to it, the whole workout, I was thinking about this set of this set, and I'm like, man, I don't want to do it. Like, what if I don't get it? And I kept having that thought, and it was right before I was about to do the set, and I finally figured it out. And it was like, I got to have the same mentality that I had the first time I did it, which is, I can do this, not, man, I better do this. So I went into it with that same mentality, just trying to imagine that it was my first time doing it, and knowing that it was going to be heavy, and I was going to have to attack it with everything that I had. So I changed my mentality right before I did that set, and I still got it. I should have filmed it. I got to, both reps were clean, just like they were last time, but I waited a little bit longer at the bottom before I started my second rep. I waited about probably 5-6 seconds, just sitting there, getting my head right again for my second rep. But I mean, it was still a set of 2. Yeah. So, the point is, even if you're having to do an old PR, don't go into it thinking that I've already done this before. I've already done this. I should be able to get it. Because if it's close, or like if it was a legit PR, you put everything you had into the last one, you're gonna have to do the same thing the second time. Especially if it's close, like in timeline. Right now, if I was trying this set at 2 at 570 again 6 weeks from now, and I keep training like I had, that's different. Like, I'll know that I'm stronger, considerably stronger, and then the mentality is just going after it, but not in the same way that you would a PR, right? Like, this is something I have to get done. I know I can do this. Just get it done, right? But whenever you're going after PR, it's just a different mindset, whenever you're going after a max, something you've never done before. So if it's close in timeline, it's gonna be, you're just not gonna have you're gonna have that feeling like I don't want to show regression. I only want to show progression. So anyways, got it done. Tomorrow I got another heavy bench press, but I got to get out and fight the heat again because my yard is really long, so I got to mow. And then I got heavy bench tomorrow. I didn't do my light bench day last week. Last week heavy bench I did on Tuesday instead of Sunday. I tried to do it on Sunday, but my left shoulder was hurting, which I was actually kind of excited that it was my left side and not my right side. But it was hurting on my warm-ups. I got to, I did the empty bar, and I was like, shoulder doesn't feel right. I'll work it out. Did my set at 135. It's like, my shoulder just still doesn't, it's kind of stinging a little. Then I did my set at 225, and I was like, I think I did like 8 reps, and I racked it. And I was about to put my 315 on, and I just said, no, my shoulder still doesn't feel right. Just not doing it. So I moved it, my heavy bench day to my light bench day, and I just skipped my light bench this past week. So whatever. I mean, it's make choices to keep yourself healthy too. Anyways, I've talked long enough about that.